Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading about your weekly sex energy. We will answer questions as how others see your romance or sex energy, how you can enhance your energy, your secret message or a message from who you're thinking of or who you hope it will be. There's two of those, and then your actual real sex energy or romantic energy. Readings are timeless. Timestamps are in the pinned comments. Decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. There's also links to Etsy for this exact reading. Also, I wanted to shout out and do a thank you to the new subscribers as well as the people who have been purchasing Etsy readings. I'm starting a new thing where I shout out the person who was the first to comment in this video, and then they get one, little one card tarot message as well. This is a new thing, so I'm going to see how it goes. I do record my messages or my readings in groups so that I can save my energy or utilize my energy during the week to do individual ones. So it's easier for me energetically, and it allows me to help more people to do them because they're timeless ahead of time. So the shout outs won't be the very next video, but you'll definitely see them peppered throughout. So I'm really looking forward to it because I think it's going to be really fun. Because you guys, when you do comment, leave really encouraging, exciting comments. So I will look forward to shouting out that person who comments first. Also, I have what is in the box, and what is in the box is shown at the end of the video. It is where you will use your intuition. Intuition is really important on my channel. If I say something and it is not yours, please don't try to make it fit. Also remember, depending on your energy, it could fit for that moment, but you could shift your energy and change the reading. So, especially in a group reading, there can be a group mentality that you guys help each other with your vibe. So, make sure you understand that not everything is going to be for you or personalized unless you're getting a personalized reading. That's just how that would work. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the pink square, the purple bunny, and the little blue droplet. So we will go for the people who have chosen the pink square. Okay. So we have how others see your energy. Oh, I'm so sorry, I went the wrong way. We have the card for the oracle card. Then we have how others see your energy. We have the tarot card that's going to help and talk about how you can enhance or improve your energy. We have two messages, and then we have what your energy actual is. And I'll pull these up and we'll have them on the camera. So your energy that other people are sensing is vulnerability. Opening up and being vulnerable can be scary. Love is more exciting when you are vulnerable. So other people are kind of seeing that you are opening up. They're seeing that you're talking more. You're saying how you really feel. Wow, you're enjoying listening to yourself. The people in this group with that vulnerability, when you start seeing yourself being more creative and finishing projects, that's because you've opened up that third chakra, that solar plexus, that's allowing you to be vulnerable. And that's where you also create from. So the more vulnerable you are, the more creative you are. So how can you enhance or change your energy, or what you can do with your energy? We have the upright Eight of Cups, and that stands for the feeling of like moving on or retreating, finishing something. So one of the things that you can do to enhance this vulnerability that you are feeling and you are having is realizing that you don't have to run away. You don't have to walk in and say, hey, I really like you, and then run away and hide. So the way you can enhance that vulnerability is by saying what you feel or think or whatever, and then resting in that moment and allowing the other person time to respond back to you. Sometimes when we're not used to being vulnerable, when you present your vulnerability to someone, there's a sense of like a crab going back in their shell, like, here's my vulnerability. So the way you're going to enhance that is, stick around, see what that person still wants to do or still says. Give them a chance to accept you. So the first message, I love collecting memories with you, and your kiss makes me feel like home. So this person definitely feels that you guys are either, some of you, this person has been talking about marriage, and you're not quite sure if you're ready, but you guys have a real, because you're like, you collect memories with them, you feel like home. This person is somebody that you're like, but I kind of like what's going on right now. I am satisfied, but they want more. So you're doing a really good job. Those of you who are in this group, I feel like are just looking for some kind of reassurance of I'm on the right path, I'm not making a bad choice. If it feels good, then enjoy it. If you have this collection of memories with this person and you kiss them and it feels like you're at home with them, it's okay to be vulnerable. So what your actual energy is date night. Date night is fun and needed. Plan a date night, even if it is for the future. So I sense if anything is happening with this person, it really has a sense that maybe you kind of feel like there's some pressure coming on with it and you just want to have fun. So there's a way to balance that with your person, saying to them, hey, can we have these conversations about the future while we're going to putt-putt golf? I need a little bit of a lighter experience with you in order to be able to feel safe enough to stay put. So express yourself. It's okay. This person really loves you. And they see that you're being vulnerable, and I feel that there's a lot of pride for you for what you have accomplished. So speak up. Tell them what you want. And then the Starsky card says vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Excellent. You have pictures, you have memories, you have a feeling of home with this person. Hold that vision and don't get scared. Okay, so let's get a clarity card on the vision. Wow, that popped right out. So the clarity card was the Knight of Pentacles, and that was upright when it hit the thing. So we'll say the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a reliable person. So you've kind of seen that this person is reliable. You are feeling vulnerable with them because you know that you can trust them enough for them to not to need to run away. But there's a part of you that needs to have a little bit of a calm feeling, and that comes from this excited, happy place. So communicate with them what you need, and you will do excellent. You are doing excellent. This has the energy and feeling of a really stable, happy thing. If it wasn't stable, you wouldn't be able to be vulnerable because you would know. Being vulnerable basically is like, oh, there's nothing here that can hurt me. I can sit down and relax and rest and be open. So that's where you are right now, and they can feel that. But communicate that you need some time with them. You've been talking about, more serious things lately, and you need some time to reconnect with them on a fun level so that you can keep that vision of what your relationship is. If you need a individual weekly sex energy reading, definitely head over to Etsy and you'll be able to find that there. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. So this is for group number 3 that chose the purple bunny. We have the oracle card. I like to throw those in there too. We have how others see your energy, what you can do to enhance your energy, 2 messages from whoever you would like to get passionate sexual messages from, and then a card with what your actual energy is. So what people are sensing your romantic energy right now as is strength. Your relationship is full of strength. Use the strength to build a powerful relationship. It kind of has the feeling of like Beyonce and Jay-Z, where it's like you guys are this power couple. So this other person kind of sees you as somebody that they can build this with. They see you as strong and smart, and like you can, one of my favorite lines in a Beyonce song is, I see it, I want it, I ground till I own it. Like that's like the energy that you have is like, what I say I want, I go get, and you're strong. And this person really admires that about you. So then the other card that's pulling up is Justice. So the Justice card, when it's upright like this, especially when it's something that is supposed to be like enhancing this, The Justice card in this feeling is like a win-win situation. Like you can enhance this by realizing that yes, this person, they do want to build something with you. It has like this feeling of like building an empire, and you have always wanted that, but in the past there were guys who were flaky, or there were girls who were flaky, or there were people who were flaky, and you didn't give up. And now there's going to be coming in this person who's going to be able to be in a win-win situation with you and build it, and things are going to be balanced. For some of you haven't met this person, and as soon as they see you, they will see the strength. So keep enhancing that signal or that vibration by being fair and being just and being balanced and going through life being true to yourself. Keep up the good work. So then the message would be, loving you is easy to do. I'm going to spoil you so much. So yeah, there's two groups. Some of you have met the person. Some of you are about to meet the person. So let's go ahead, and loving you is easy to do. It pulls up as the reverse Six of Swords. The reverse Six of Swords is about things being stagnant. So right now, the people who have not met each other yet, it's because you're possibly stuck in a relationship that is not to your benefit, or they are stuck in that same relationship. Maybe they're just feeling like, well, here I am, I got to stay in this. But when that shift takes place, because this is not about you, when the shift takes place and they look for love in the right places, it's going to very easily just go into place. There's not going to be any resistance. And you're going to be spoiled. I feel like that one's pretty easy. So then what your energy is actually vibrating at is romantic gestures. Do something unexpected for your partner. Now, if you're looking at this and you're like, but I'm unpartnered, then do something romantic for yourself. Take yourself out to dinner, buy yourself a thing, like whatever you are saying, oh, I wish somebody would buy me flowers or whatever. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself a dress, buy yourself a new pair of shoes, buy yourself, or if you say, well, I don't have money, okay, then draw yourself a romantic bath, find some lotion, give yourself a foot massage. Like, you are going to start vibrating and attracting those things when you're receiving them already. When you're like, oh man, my feet feel really good, I got a great massage. Like, now you've experienced it and you're going to have the vibration of it. So then the oracle card is gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. That kind of goes back to this concept here. If I've never had somebody who's really done romantic things for me and I haven't been thankful, then I can do that for myself. I can be thankful to myself for doing wonderful, thoughtful, loving things, but I have to do them for myself. And you say, oh, but that's not the same as having someone else do that for you. But if you can hold that gratitude and be thankful for the love that you give yourself, some of you felt that. The love that you give yourself, when another person comes around and they see how strong you are and how much you love yourself, they're only going to be able to give you love. And that's why loving you will be easy for them, because you will have accumulated such a loving vibration that when they walk in and they see you, it's just going to be like a moth to a flame. Woo, I'm really proud of you. The majority of you got that. Excellent. I would love to hear from you if you would like to have further information or have this be very specific for you. If it did not resonate, you can either look at other ones or get one that is personalized for yourself. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now we will go ahead and read for the people who did the blue drop. So this is how other people see your energy, what you can do to enhance or change that energy, to sexually passionate relationship messages from whoever you're thinking about or who you will meet, and then your actual energy. Other people are seeing your romantic energy as trust. Trust is vital in a growing, trust is vital in growing a strong, solid relationship. So there are people who are seeing you as trusting. For some of you, it's actually a larger majority of the people who are watching this. You can be trusting someone who is not deserving of trust. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on. But I feel like a little bit, some of you have misplaced your trust in other people as opposed to yourself. So a way you can kind of enhance or change this energy would be the upright King of Cups. So the King of Cups is about empathy and tolerance. It's also about a family man or like a fatherly figure. So, there are instances where if you did not have a good father figure, you can, or like a good mother figure, or you didn't have something to draw on to give that trust in an appropriate way, find a fatherly role model, but don't make it somebody who's actually in your life physically. Find someone like, Fathers Knows Best or Leave It to Beaver's dad, or like find somebody whose energy kind of feels good to you, and be able to say, oh, well, I really like the way that guy's energy feels on TV. And when he says this nice thing, it makes me feel good. So I expect that good people who come in my life are going to say non-hateful things. So, for instance, the guy on TV who says, hey, you're a fat pig and I can't stand you and nobody thinks you're pretty and all those horrible, mean things, that guy is not the King of Cups. That guy is not the person who you should be trusting. A lot of abusive, toxic relationships start out with gaslighting of nobody else loves you, only I love you, so don't leave because I'm the only one who's ever going to love you. So make sure by listening to because a lot of people are like, oh, actions speak louder than words, but they actually speak the same, words and actions. You have to know people by their actions and by their words. So if you have somebody who comes in and they're calling you all these mean names and they're like, oh, but it's true, well, then trust that person does not have your best interest at heart. If they are making you cry more than they are making you smile or making you laugh, something's wrong. And you owe it to you to trust you, put this trust for you as opposed to like the people in your life, and speak to your own best interest, even if you just say it to you. Even if you just say out loud to yourself, it's not fair that you tell me that you're going to be here at 8 o'clock and you don't even call and I hear about you, then hear from the next morning that you just fell asleep and didn't think about me. Or because there's a level of like, I trust that the other person says they're gonna, or does what they say they're gonna do. Now, yes, there is some time for lenience and there is some times for understanding, but if you had to like make tallies, okay, we set up 10 dates and out of 9 of those dates he fell asleep and I didn't hear from him, and the one date he came over and we had sex. Do the math. And that's kind of again, that's like, actions speak louder than words. You have to do your own intuition and evaluations. But if the words that are being given to you do not warrant trust, then what you can do to enhance your level that other people are seeing you at is making sure that the people who you are giving your trust to are trustworthy. So then the messages are, it will never be over. You make me tingle. Let's think about this, guys. It will never be over. For some of you, will be an endless cycle. This person is never going to become the King of Cups unless you expect them to be the King of Cups. It's also very interesting that the majority of the cards, there's 72 cards, majority of the cards talk about love. And this one, a tingle, is not the same as I love you unconditionally. For some of you, you are in a relationship with someone who is a narcissist. You make them tingle because it makes them feel good to hurt you. And it will never be over until you decide that it is over. And the people who this resonates for know that it is them. But if you have a little fear that it might be you, evaluate those fears. What do the words look like? So then your actual energy is relaxing. Relaxing with your partner is a perfect way to connect. I feel that some of you too, there's a Abraham Hicks talks a lot about the fact that relaxing is releasing resistance. I think some of you finally saw face to face the idea of it will never be over. That card has different energy in different situations, because that could have the energy of like, oh my God, this is so amazing, it'll never be over. But unfortunately, the people who are having that King of Cups reverse situation where they're hearing those bad things, that will never be over. This person's not going to change. If they're saying mean and hateful things to you, you're vibrating at that, and you only raise the vibration by moving yourself out of that situation, because they have decided, and the message that they have said is it will never be over. They are never going to make the decision to change this cycle. So then the oracle card is free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So let's talk a little bit about this. Yeah, I know. So some of you are like, oh, well, I'm supposed to. Wow, that just popped right over. Love them unconditionally. Reverse 2 of Wands. Plans falling apart. Thinking small. You wanted this person to be the lifelong person, and they're saying, yeah, it'll be lifelong. And you say, oh, well, I'm supposed to love them unconditionally, so whenever they come up to me and they say, oh, sorry, I overslept and I didn't show up, I'm supposed to love them unconditionally, so I love them even in that conditions. But I would like you to start thinking about the fact that when you're loving them unconditionally and you're allowing them to do things that hurt you, who is loving you unconditionally? Okay, so if you need further investigation is the word I'm thinking of, that's not the word, information, if you need to go further into this and drill down, if you feel like, well, I don't know if that's quite me, or if it's some, maybe I'm reading this wrong, we can definitely do a personalized sex energy reading so that we can see if yours is just different from the rest of the groups. It's just, unique, and it's not going to show up in any of these. So you can go ahead and go to Etsy and find out your individual weekly sex energy. And now we are going to go to what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And I'm going to open this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it is the red heart. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.